In the car community, the BMW M57 inline-six diesel has achieved near mythical status. People call it unkillable, a 500,000-mile tractor engine disguised as a luxury cruiser, and the ultimate tuning platform for tire-shredding torque. But is the M57 actually as bulletproof as the internet claims, or does it hide catastrophic failure points that can instantly turn your high torque daily into an expensive paperweight? Today, we're breaking down everything you need to know about BMW's legendary M57 Diesel, the good, the bad, and the expensive. First introduced in 1998 to replace the older M51, the M57 was produced all the way to 2013 across 3 major generations. It powers some of BMW's most iconic modern chases, from the E39 530D and E46 330D in Europe to the twin-turbo monsters like the E60 535D, E90 335D, and E70 X5 35D. At its core, early M57s utilized a heavy-duty cast iron block, Bosch common rail direct injection, a front-mounted timing chain, and single or sequential twin turbochargers. On paper, it was built like a commercial industrial engine, but keeping one running smoothly long-term comes down to understanding its specific weak points. So let's address the core reality. Mechanically, the internal rotating assembly of an M57 is virtually indestructible. The crankshaft, pistons, connecting rods, and timing chain regularly last 300 to 500,000 kilometers without major mechanical wear, even when pushed well past stock power numbers. Unlike its successor, the M57, which suffered from notorious rear-mounted timing chain snap issues, the M57's timing chain is located at the front and rarely fails if given clean oil. However, while the bottom end is immortal, the intake, exhaust, cooling, and emission systems around it are definitely not. If you own or are buying an M57 powered car, here are the 6 critical weak points you need to address. First one up is swirl flaps, the ultimate engine killer. Found inside the intake manifold on M57 and early M57 TU models, these metal flaps regulate low-end emissions, and over time the rivets vibrate loose and the metal flap gets sucked directly to the engine, instantly destroying the pistons and valves. Installing a $30 swirl flap delete kit is mandatory preventative maintenance. Number 2 is cracked stainless steel exhaust manifolds. On the M57 TU models, BMW replaced the old cast iron exhaust manifold with a cheaper stamped stainless steel unit that cracks under heat cycles, filling your cabin with diesel exhaust fumes and losing turbo spool. Enthusiasts upgrade back to the bulletproof cast iron manifold from the older E39 M57. Number 3 is harmonic balancer. The rubber damper inside the main crankshaft pulley degrades over time. When it fails, it separates completely, causing loss of power, alternator charge, and potentially throwing the serpentine belt into the engine bay. Number 4, glow plugs and the BERU control module. Faulty glow plugs don't cause rough cold starts. On newer models, if glow plug colds are active, the ECU will secretly refuse to initiate DPF regeneration, quickly choking your diesel particulate filter. Number 5, rotten vacuum lines. The M57 relies heavily on vacuum pressure to control turbo vanes and vasegates. Brittle, degraded rubber vacuum lines cause mysterious boost leaks, severe turbo lag, and sudden limp mode. And number 6, injector copper washer leaks. If the copper crush washer under a fuel injector fails, blow-by gases escape, cooking oil and fuel into a hardened carbon tar around the valve cover known as Black Death. When scanning BMW forums like Beamer Post and E90 Post, community consensus is overwhelmingly clear. The M57 is one of the greatest engines BMW ever produced, but not all M57s are created equal. M57 from 98 to 2003 has a cast iron block, EU3 emissions, simplest electronics, vacuum actuated single turbo, highly reliable and easiest to maintain. Second one up is M57 TU or M57N, which was produced from 2003 up to 2006. It has upgraded Bosch CP3 fuel pump, electronic turbo actuators, and the introduction of the legendary sequential twin-turbo 535D, which had 272 horsepower, and around 560 Newton meters. Third one down the line is M57 TU2 or M57N2, which was produced from 2005 up to 2013. It featured aluminum block, which was 20 kilos lighter, high-pressure piezo injectors, and complex SCR DEF emission systems on the North American 335D and X535D models. Incredible tuning potential up to 400 plus horsepower and 615 pounds-feet of torque, but requires active emissions maintenance or off-road delete. If you want your M57 to easily cross the 300,000 mile mark, stick to this essential survivor checklist. Delete or blank the intake swirl flaps immediately. Change oil every 7 to 10,000 miles using BMW LL04 approved oil. Replace the glow plugs and control module together. Inspect or replace the harmonic balancer pulley every 100,000 miles. Refresh all silicon vacuum lines and boost pipe seals. So, in the end, is the M57 reliable or just a money pit? Mechanically, it is arguably the best diesel BMW engine ever engineered. If you stay ahead of its basic perimeter weaknesses, it is an absolute torque monster that will outlast almost any modern car on the road today.